time to do an update on Riley. She is about 8.5 months old now, and she is just getting way too big. As far as her weight, I would say she's probably close to 17 pounds now. I get a lot of comments about like how small she is, but for me, I don't think I've had a baby that's had so much like chunkiness on them. So I feel like she's like my little chubba wubba, I call her a lot, just because like her face is round, she's got like a pot belly, her thighs are little rolly thighs. And so, I mean, you know, I feel like she's like my big baby, but I know people have like 25-pound 6-month-olds. So I know she's shortly small. After she turned 8 months, she started crawling, and it has been non-stop the past 2 weeks. I knew from the beginning that I didn't really want to gate her in with like one of the octagon gates and just put all the toys in. I wanted her to be able to freely explore in like a safe environment. So we have quite a big like living room, dining room area. And we purchased a really wide gate for our kitchen entry that we installed. And that way I don't have to do all the cabinet locks and worry about all that stuff in the kitchen. She just can't go in the kitchen. And then we have a hallway that we're gonna put a gate at. So she kind of roams around our living room, dining room area, and I'm in the process of moving all my books up, and just anything that she can reach will be like toys, a bucket full of Tupperware, because you know kids love Tupperware. Yeah, lots of toys everywhere, but she is just a busy girl. Most of the time she has no interest in playing with her toys. She wants to go find any little crumb she can find underneath my dining room table and eat it. So I'm constantly doing an inspection on the floor, lots of vacuuming, but it's been fun. About, I'd say like 10 days after she started crawling, she pulled herself up, like, hello. So every time I go in her room from nap time or wake up time to get her, she's standing at the side of her crib. And at the gate in our kitchen, she crawls over to it, boom, boom, stands up effortlessly. It's amazing. So I'm kind of curious to see when she walks, because she's just like knocking through these milestones like nothing. She still has no teeth, although when I look in her mouth, I can definitely see 2 little white teeth underneath the gums. So I don't know when they're gonna come up, but they're there. But with nursing, I'm not really complaining about her having no teeth. With that being said, nursing is going wonderful. About like a month ago, I'd say we hit kind of like a weird patch where she's just like so active and so curious and so busy that she, like I found that she would just like, you know, get on and then just pop off quickly, like right before I'd have a letdown. And so it's like super annoying, and I found myself always taking her to like her room to nurse in a quiet environment, which is great and I love it, but I feel bad for my boys. I would just like be playing with them or doing something with them and then have to leave and nurse the baby. And she still nurses quite frequently. I say it every video, but I don't know, if I had to guess, it's probably once an hour. Sometimes it's 30 minutes. It's just like, if she's fussing, she gets the boob. Like, it solves everything, and I love it. So it's just whenever. And then sometimes she can go, you know, 2 hours without nursing. So it's just really whenever. But yeah, so it kind of went through like a weird patch of nursing where I was just like thinking more and more of, you know, maybe I'll wean her after her first birthday, because a year for me, I never thought I'd make it, and we're almost there. But I don't know, like we're kind of in a better patch now of nursing, and I still have days, honestly, where I'm just, you know, I'm not sure what I'll do as far as weaning. And then I have days where I just like rock her, and I know that I'll miss nursing her when she's bigger, when she's 5, 6 years old and running around. And so part of me is just like, well, I'm not going to rush the process. And the WHO or the AAP recommends that you nurse till 2. So, I don't know, at this point we'll just kind of see how it goes. There for a while I could not figure out a schedule for Riley, and I'm a pretty big scheduler, as much as you can schedule a baby. Schedules have always worked with my kids. Again, they were formula fed, so they were really scheduled, like eat every 4 hours or whatever. So it's kind of hard to put her on a schedule at all, but I couldn't figure out, I should say, like her nap schedule, and it was bothering me because it seemed like every day she was wanting to fall asleep at like 6 at night, which is silly because I put her to bed at 8. So I was like, you know, I would just keep her awake and deal with her fussing for like 2 hours. And then some days I'd feel bad that I was doing that. So I put her to sleep and she wouldn't get up till like 7:30. And then I've got to keep her up till like 9:30 or something. So it just was not working for a while. That was when I was trying to give her 3 naps a day. So one day I was like, let's try just 2 naps a day, although I feel like she's still so little. I don't remember when my boys switched to only 2 naps a day. So we've been doing that recently, and it's worked beautifully. So her schedule is usually as follows. She's wakes up at 7, usually just because she hears me getting the boys ready for school. She takes a nap at 9, and it's usually for an hour or 2, and then she naps again at 3. So her naps are at 9 and 3, and both naps are usually an hour to 2 hours long, and then bed at 8 o'clock at night. And that has worked really well. She hasn't fought naps. She's like just tired enough to where she just lays down and goes to sleep, not overtired, not undertired. And she's actually been sleeping, I'd say, much better throughout the night than she was. She was waking up, oh goodness, like 4 times a night there for a while, and it was killing me. But now it's like once and sometimes twice, which I can deal with that. I'm okay with that. So I'm so happy we got her on a schedule. I've noticed recently too that her gag reflex is further back in her mouth now. I've been giving her pretty much anything I've eaten lately. It was kind of just one day I just noticed that she was like screaming at everything I was eating, and I'd chop up my spaghetti real fine, of course, and give it to her on a spoon, and she's eaten like everything I've eaten lately, like everything. One morning I made scrambled eggs and peaches for breakfast, and she had scrambled eggs and peaches, and for lunch that day I had chili, and she had, just a little bit, maybe a tablespoon or so, but no gagging whatsoever. And just in the last day or two I've given her bigger pieces of food, and she's done really great with it. So that's kind of fun, even though again I'm not really pushing food at all because we're nursing, and that meets all of her needs until 12 months old. I've started planning her first birthday, and it's crazy to think that that is quickly approaching, and I can't believe that a year has almost flown by. I'm doing a shabby chic vintage birthday, and I think it's gonna be really pretty. I will, I'm sure, make a video after that and share that with you guys. Overall, she's just like a happy, content, most of the time easygoing, go with the flow kind of baby, and I'm so curious to see how she is as she begins walking and playing more with her brothers and just interacting with us more. And she's just like the perfect addition to our family and completes us so great. I've said that before, but I just love her to death, and I'm so happy I got my little girl. I think that's about all. If you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.